I have started getting more than one egg every 3 days again. So this is actually 2 days worth. But yeah, they all slow down in the winter because the sunlight is shorter length. The days are shorter and it's cold, and I don't know, you know, they got their reasons. Chickens have their reasons for not laying eggs. But I've started to get a few more. I got 2 copper marans. Don't know if they're blue or black. And then these are back crosses. So when I breed a marans to a white and true blue, and I get an olive egger. Well, if I breed the olive egger back to a marans, half of them will lay green, but the other half will lay a lighter shade of brown, typically. That's been my experience. So yeah, white and true blues are still slacking. They're still slacking. Some nice olives on the verge of olive. See, for me, an olive egger lays a dark olive colored egg. If it's just a light green egg, like that's a light green egg, then that's not an olive egger. That's an Easter egger. All right, enough about that. Well, now there's a problem I gotta fix. Yep, rear view mirror fell off, which I've had happen before, but this time a chunk of the glass. Can you see that? And yeah, there's a chunk of glass on there. So it just didn't come unglued, the glass separated. Wild. All right, I'm headed to town because I can't drive this thing very well without a rear view mirror. So I'm gonna give me some glue and see what we can do. That took a while, but I got it. So this little thing is, see there, that's glass. And it came out of there. So this has to be glued back there, and then the mirror will slide back onto this connector thing. All right. They tell me this will work. Rear view mirror adhesive. And there's just a little bit in there and you squeeze it out. There's, yeah, $5.51. So hopefully that's a cheap fix. Yeah, this isn't fun. So it comes with this little towelette, and I guess you clean it, and it puts on some type of activator. I don't know what it says. And then you put the glue on, and you got this little plastic thing of glue. You only get 3 drops. For $5.51, you get 3 drops. But hopefully that's all it takes. And I don't know, you know, this is attaching glass to glass. This isn't exactly what it was meant to do. I stopped at O'Reilly's, and the dude who was there, I showed him. I took this little connector thing in, and he's like, I've never seen the glass come off like that. So, all right, so what do I got to do? I got to hold this here for a few minutes, and then let it sit for, I think it said a half an hour before I try to put the rear view mirror back on, which I can do. And he suggested I warm up this windshield before I do it. So I did that. On the way home, I had the defrost, you know, blaring, so the windshield was a little bit warmer. But yeah, the only way to figure it out is to do it. And my arm's getting tired, so I'm going to switch to the other hand. And it'll probably be dark when I come out and put the rear view mirror back on, but I thought I'd let you know on my progress of re-gluing the rear view mirror to the windshield. I'm holding it with my other hand now. Update on my last video, there was a coyote. Yes, there was. And the coyote came back yesterday. Yes, it did. And that was, everybody told me I was inside, no shoes on, sitting at my computer looking out the window, and my camera is right there. So that's why I grabbed the camera. And then a ton of suggestions on things I should do. I should do a whole video on that. I really should. But by the time I got outside, there was nothing I can do. But yeah, a lot of people assume in the United States of America that everybody is free to own a gun. And I'm going to give you a short synopsis here. Go find ATF form 4473. ATF form 4473. You can probably type that into any search engine. The form is going to come up. Go read it. And that form was put in place in 2016. That form was renewed in 2020. That is the form you must fill out if you want to buy pew-pews in the United States of America. There is a specific question on that form which kind of negates tens of millions of people's Second Amendment rights. So I'll do a whole video on that someday. But it's never safe to assume that everybody has the right, still has their Second Amendment rights. They do not. They do not. Now, if I were to have taken those suggestions, I will never talk about that on YouTube. So that, because, you know, we've lost the First Amendment and we can't speak about losing our Second Amendment rights. You know, you don't want to give, anyway, especially somebody who's been working in high-level politics for as long as I have, and the history of fighting for our First and Second Amendment rights. Hunter Biden was just prosecuted because of ATF form 4473. They use it to make examples out of people. Maybe I should, once I get my voice all the way back. I could do a 3-hour video on how we've lost our Second Amendment rights and track it over history to, yeah. The war on drugs wasn't just a war on drugs. It was also a war on guns, and they are both still ongoing. All right, what else can I say? Yeah, that coyote came back. Again, I was sitting at my computer looking out the window, and I saw the coyote chasing that same rooster, and I have not seen that rooster at all today. So I think the coyote got that rooster, and that is unfortunate. My electric fencing is all on and good, and it was 11 a.m. yesterday when I saw it, and the other day when I saw it, it was 10 a.m. So I know about the time frame. Normally I kick the cats out first thing in the morning because Fifi will not use the litter box. So I've been doing that, but then I've been letting them back in. So I'm keeping them inside during that time frame. You know, the cats they'll climb a tree. I've caught Grumpy 20 feet up a tree, and they know all the, you know, know all the nooks and crannies where they can get to that a coyote probably can't. What else can I tell you? Yeah, all my fencing is, see, I'm not using the solar energizers anymore. The energizers for my fences are plugged in. That's why I ran the electricity out to that metal shed. Beep. Yeah, I ran the electricity out there. The main thing I wanted was to plug in the energizers, because the plug-in energizers are a lot more powerful than the solar ones. So yeah, the fences are pretty charged. One thing I have been doing though is I had been leaving their doors open because the fences are so hot, leaving their doors open. You know, the only thing I really have to worry about after dark would be like an owl, because raccoon, possum, coyote are probably not gonna. Now, coyote might be able to hop the fence. So with that in mind, I have been closing up my coops every night, which means every morning I gotta open their doors and let them out, and that's just a lot more work when you got 8 flocks. All right, I think I'm done holding this connector up. Now I don't want to put this on there yet, but at some point, and see, this will just slide back on there. Well, cool. Starlink. I guess I must not have been home when they brought it back, but yeah, Jenna Wiley. So Starlink is available if anybody wants to pay for it. But I turned it on to show you I got my air conditioner window unit out of the back window of the house because it is winter and it is cold. And hi kitties. What I've started doing when I've got the energy is I'm starting to put these metal panels as temporary skirting. Yep. Hopefully, you know, if I can trap some of the air under the house, it'll help keep it a little warmer. But my my strength is not back up to what it has been. But I got those two, and I got one put here. So I got about half an hour left today, and I'm gonna start on the back and we'll go from there. That's all I've got the energy for today. This is the front. So yeah. So I've been doing these 2 or 3 at a time because I just can't go all day long. In fact, I can bear. Anyway, so got that, got a piece over here, and still need one more back here, and that's propane for the water heater, the water line, so I want to build a box or something around there. I'm done dealing with the GoPro turning it off every 10 seconds, so that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, thanks for everything. Take it easy.